Hello, nice Saturday to you, unless if you're watching on a recording, in which case, happy whatever. Oh hey, there's the guy who said he'd be here. Good finger here, now we can start. Just kidding. I was gonna play this game anyways. So we definitely have the DLC installed, because otherwise I don't think I'd be seeing this screen. And we're gonna make a new game. So, I should mention, I have definitely played this game. I have not beaten it, but I've gotten pretty darn close. Forget exactly why I didn't beat it. Not because I didn't like it, I think I just played too much of it all in one go. But we're just gonna start right off with a new save, because I heard that the best way to play this DLC is to probably go at it once you're done with like the first two islands. I'm not sure if that means like Central Island and the one in the bottom right, or if it just means any two of them, but whatever, I'll figure it out. The morning light fills your eyes and you try to sit upright. You're lying on the cold, wet dock where you collapsed the night before. Short man is shouting orders at a handful of workers, disembarking from a boat nearby. The man notices you. Welcome to Greater Marrow. I must say, quite the dramatic first impression, so you've already introduced yourself to the jagged rocks along the bay. Did you not see the lighthouse? Shining right at you. Oh well, I'm glad to see our new fisherman upright and breathing. Boat was hopelessly damaged, but I've had a few of the locals move your things to one of our old vessels. We'll catch up later to discuss more details. I'll let you out there to catch some fish, see if you can fill your cargo while you get your bearings in the light. Finally, don't suppose I need to say this, but get back by sundown, before the fog rolls in. Keep a close eye on the time, it can really creep up on you. And that's our first mission. Just go out and get some fish. Hopefully the sound balance is right. Seems good to me, but what do I know? Right, one more group of fish, then we're probably gonna head back. We'll come back for that bottle over there. We'll have the stuff for shallow fishing. I think this is still coastal. Yep. Your DLC is just 2 items and nothing else. You mean like the Iron Rig one, or am I thinking of a different one that they released beforehand? Because I thought Iron Rig wasn't going to be released until sometime in August. Clearly it's not the one you're thinking of. Blackstone Key. Don't think I've read up on that one. Anyways. The cargo. Have to turn around. Step onto the dock at Greater Marrow. The mayor is waiting nearby. Ah, I see you've returned in one piece. Very good. Before you head off into town, we should discuss the matter of your boat. As I mentioned earlier, your old boat was too badly damaged to be repaired. However, I'm more than happy to sell you that replacement vessel, yours to own. I understand you may not have the necessary funds on hand, so we'll consider it a loan. But I want to make this easy for you. Until your debt is repaid, a tiny portion of your sales will go towards paying it off. A small amount of interest will go towards improving the town. So to recap, to selfish the local market, paying off your debt, and in turn, keeping the population fed and satisfied. Understand? Sure. Where do I sell it? Local fishmonger will appraise and purchase what you catch. He's open all hours. Off you go then. Sell those fish while they're still fresh. Enter the squalid shack on the fringe of the marketplace. The familiar smell of fish fills the air. Flies buzz haphazardly around the downcast man behind the counter. You're a new fisherman, eh? Surprised they found a new one so fast. What's your name? No sense getting familiar. You'll be on your way like the rest of them soon, no doubt. Anyway, business. I'll pay you for fish. Bigger and fresher means more money. Some species are just worth more too. Other towns on other islands might pay you different. But while you've still got a debt outstanding here, I suggest you work on paying it off first. Let's see what you got. If I remember right, the base price of these blue mackerels is like 10 bucks. This one's smaller than average, so it sells for 9. And I don't remember for the cod. Probably a way to break down the price per square and whatever, but not gonna get too into it. I'm just gonna sell everything. And we now have $139. Mayor is standing outside the fishmonger's store. Excellent work. I have no doubt you'll be able to provide for this town. Look here. Found this butt down by the dock. Sure someone like you could make something out of it. Why don't you take it? Oh, and one last thing. Local shipwright mentioned she might be able to make some modifications to your ship. Should pay her a visit. And, going back to the chat for a second, didn't the Blackstone Key DLC release, like, very near the start of the game, or was it part of, like, a pre-order bundle or something like that? Because I vaguely remember it. Just couldn't tell you what exactly it is. Now for the hard part. Researching the engines or going straight into fishing-related stuff. So I could save up for a second research part. I'm pretty sure I know where to find one, actually. And I could just get the flexible fishing pole right away. Well, yeah, I'll try doing that. I'll stick one right in there. Go find the other one. As you walk into the yard, you see the shipwright making repairs to a damaged hull. She looks up at you briefly before turning back to her work. Must be the new fisherman. Can make improvements to your vessels in the yard. Mind you, not in the business doing favors around here. Payment is up front. Everything takes time to install. Also, if you take on any damage from the rocks, or any damage at all, patch it up, mostly. She shrugs and gestures towards the hull she's currently attempting to repair. Number of wooden boards, all well above the water line, are splintered and scratched. Take a look around. Just remember, the bigger the equipment, the longer it takes to install. So plan ahead. Could get a second engine right away. I think I only have enough to afford one of these things. Maybe I buy a light. Nah, don't need it. Go right ahead with that engine. I forget if I have a mission right away, or if I can just go do whatever. Should probably redock. I just have to repay the loan. Okay. First things first, I'm gonna hug the left side of the Silent. The lighthouse towers above, waves crash endlessly against the perilous rocks below. All creatures, human or otherwise, would have their brittle bodies broken and thrown at its feet. Ponder the intrinsic power of the structure, a vast column of stone shouldering the responsibility of countless lives. How long will it stand? How long until it decays into ruin, its purpose exhausted? The lighthouse towers above. Thing I'm looking for. All that's left of this old boat is an old husk. Pull a little closer and look inside. Lumber. Ring. Research points. Chain. I don't know anything about it. Should probably read the description of this stuff. Yeah, I've played the start part before. I need to do the first couple of orders and then it caps off with the aberration. And then I get to go talk to the weirdo on the island. And then the real dredging starts. Anyways, waterlogged wooden boards. Could be useful to someone. Citron ring, gold ring clasping a glowing citron. Old iron chain, junk to the untrained eye, but there's a good metal here. Someone might pay for this. And then the research part. Curious looking component. Could be used to develop new equipment, but would need some investigation at a dock first. And I guess we just turn around and go right back. Maybe catch some fish on the way there. Oh, I know there's a little thing over there. Like a shrine or something. Anyway, the gimmick with that one is I need to put a bunch of curved fish in there, like 4 different kinds, which I'm not sure if I can even catch all 4 right now. And then it'll give me a unique item. Probably try to go for that at some point. Had a special order come through from a customer. You can fulfill it, I'll pay you above normal price. Tell me about the order. They asked for 1 gulf flounder and 1 gray eel. Just bring them in when you have them. You need to have a rod that can handle shallow water for fish in order to catch those. Shipwright should be able to sort that for you. Just for comparison, this very big one is worth 17. Slightly less big is worth 14, 12, and then a 13. I think the storage is shared between the islands, so I can't just put away the rings and the boards. And also the research, why not? I don't think it would have mattered for the research since I'm going to spend it right away on the flexible fishing pole. 160 though, can't afford that right now. Can't afford the other rod either. I could just get the simpler one right now, upgrade to the better one later. So he wanted me to catch a flounder and an eel. I think we saw eels just earlier. Alright, baseline price for the arrow squid is 14 bucks. Sure, that'll be useful to know. Couple of eels. Shark there. And the bottle. "20th of August, 1927. Morning of the second day of the honeymoon and our first day proper. Today, we're sailing around the islands and inlets at the back of Greater Marrow. I love the rocks here. The layers and colors are so striking. Furthermore, the fishing is relatively poor in these shallows, so I know he will keep his hand on the wheel instead of the rods. You renamed the boat last night. Julie. Did a fancy renaming ceremony and everything. I think he took that most seriously, or more seriously than the wedding. Supposedly, it's very important to perform it correctly, lest you want ill fortune to follow the vessel. I wanted to throw away everything with the old name on it, but I kept the keychain. Ocean's Riches was a good name. I think he has prepared a surprise picnic lunch. I can see the basket half hitting, stuffed under a blanket at the front of the cabin. I love it when he tries to be romantic. Alright, we should also read the description for the fish. Starting with blue mackerel. Practically worthless, but enough to stave off hunger. Cod, plentiful and basic. Arrow squids, rises from the depths at night to feed or to be fed upon. Gray eel, slimy creature tainted with the silt and muck of the seabed. I think that's all we've caught so far. Wreckage there to collect. If I was a flounder, where would I be hiding? Probably somewhere over there. Not the fish I'm looking for, but I'll take it anyways. Darn, I missed it. Right, I got enough room for one flounder. And more of these. I just have to find it. there we go. We have him. Although, is there a better way to organize this? Doesn't really seem like it. I'll dock here, sell some treasure. Could talk to the dock worker. Yeah, let's do that. How's the day treating you? What's it like working on the docks? It's changeable as the weather, huh? Most days it's pretty quiet. Pay's not too great, the work's straightforward. It suits me to a T. It's good to get that fresh sea breeze without actually being on the water. No offense, but you wouldn't get me out on the seas every day. What else can I do for you? I'd better go. Enter a brightly lit shop. It's packed with antiques. The shelves full of jewelry and other baubles. An old man peers at you over silver spectacles. Hello? Is that? Nah. I don't believe we've met. Forgive me, my eyes aren't what they used to be. I specialize in antiques and jewelry. I'll purchase any special trinkets you happen to have. Got anything nice with you today, perhaps? I do have stuff in the storage. Iron chain and the citron ring. Actually, let's move those to cargo. Because I know for a fact if it says sell all trinkets that I'm not going to regret selling it. Alright, there we go. And just right back to town. Right. Fishmonger, have you got any fish for that order? Sure do. Just leave whatever you have here. I'll keep the order on ice until it's ready to go. Which one of these is smaller? This one's a 40.2, this one's a 52.4. Fishmonger wraps up the fish and hands you some money. $51. Good, good. They should be pleased with these. Got another order here. This one's a little more curious. You want a couple of squid and a whole black grouper. Don't see many people fishing squid these days. They only feed at night. And well, you know what nights are like around here. Good luck. Lousy weather lately. Almost makes you not want to get out of bed. You and I, we've got to do it, eh? Or what keeps people from going hungry. And we can get $105 out of these fish. Nearly paid off that debt. Right, the Gulf Flounder, a pathetic, cowardly bottom-dwelling fish. Baseline price of $18. Considering how much room they take, don't really seem to be worth it. Oh yeah, no biggie, dude. I'll still be right here playing the video game once you're back. Well, probably anyway. Sorry, it's a mess in here. Just been so busy lately. You know how it is. Exhausting. Could buy a light. Oh yeah, I'll do that. Buy a light. these eels. If I remember right, I can find the black groupers over near the rocks over there. What are these? More squids? I'll leave them. I think this is right. Get 2 of these. What's the description on them? A short, stocky fish with mottled black coloring. Perfect camouflage in the black waters of night. Sneaky fish. Not sneaky enough, clearly. Hunched woman approaches you from the steps of to the lighthouse. She stops some distance away and looks at you with concern and visible apprehension.
Oh.
Why are you here? I've come to fish. There's nothing here for someone like you anymore. Do yourself a favor and move on. She turns and shuffles back along the path that leads to the light. Now I can talk to the mayor, but, actually, yeah, let's do that first. Just a person I was hoping to see. We'll be sailing out east towards the Little Marrow. Would you give this package to the dock worker there, please? Or just have to make it fit. Maybe we just send it to storage. Mayor hands you a small, damp package bound in string. It's dripping slightly. Dock worker will pay you upon delivery. Please be quick about it. I don't want it to spoil. Don't forget to check your compass and map if you get lost. Actually, I'm pretty sure this map isn't new, but I don't remember there being a big circle around the playable area. And then the big question mark is, well, I'll let you guess what's gonna be there. Mayor of Great Marrow asked me to deliver a package to the dock workers at Little Marrow, which is to the east. Package feels quite dense and damp. Something is seeping through the paper. Curious, but I won't open it. Yeah, we do have fish for that order. .1, 24.8, 22.4, and 20.9. Wraps up the fish and hands you some money. 87.77. Didn't think you had it in ya. Night fishing is a tall order. Let you know when I get more orders in. For now, on to business as usual. The seagulls didn't get to your catch, those blasted pests. These are 34.37. And I think we finally paid off the debt. Mayor is walking quickly towards you. seems to be in a good mood, with a spring in his step. Fantastic news. Thanks partly to your efforts, Greater Marrow is growing. Our town is sure to be swarming with visitors any day now. In fact, granted a consent for the shipwright to expand her facilities. The old dry dock is operational again. Also allocated some money to improve the fishmonger's services. Might have something to talk to you about soon. Keep up the good work. We're glad you've chosen to be here with us. Start by going to the fishmonger. Been meaning to talk to you about a new business venture I've been considering. Crab pots. Got one here for you. In fact, it's a bit banged up, but you could get it fixed at the shipwright. Should be pretty straightforward. Just drop it out at sea anywhere, then come back after a day or two to check on it. Got a customer after a fiddler crab and a common crab. Both species can be found around here. Found this book out back. Could be useful to you. He reaches under counter and hands you a damp, battered book. A few shimmering fish scales are stuck to the cover. Right, now the dock. It's the dry dock. We can make significant improvements to your vessel here. We're talking extra space, more attachment points for equipment, and even superior hulls. Need a decent stock of hard materials for these projects. Lumber, metal scraps, that sort of thing. Finding materials will upgrade my vessel. Got it. Materials assigned towards upgrades here will be stored, so don't worry if you only have half of what you need. Okay, so what do I want first? I think we're fine without the rod space, although it won't, or no wait, it does tell me where it's going to be, which is these two squares. What I probably want is not the net, probably this. Or well, I'd have to get another 2 research thingamajigs to unlock the next level of engine, and then I'd also have to buy those engines. Maybe the light. Can't get it yet anyway, I need to go and get the dredger for that. Because I'm pretty sure I need to. Repair all. Still nowhere near enough to get the better fishing pole. I'm just gonna save up. There's plenty of crabs. Let's leave it somewhere a little bit deeper. 3.1, yeah, that's good enough. Let's go find some fish. Oh right, I forgot about the book. Should read that. And also delivering that guy's package. Actually, did I even put that in my, I did not even bring it. I had it in storage though, so I guess I technically delivered it. What? A delivery? Let's see here. There's a small hole in the paper and peeks inside. Can't say for sure, but it feels as though he's shielding it from your view. Yeah, nice and fresh. This'll do nicely. I'm to pay you, I suppose. Hands you some money. 25 bucks. was given this old book a few weeks back, but it didn't make much sense to me. I'll surely get more use out of it. Pulls a crumpled book from his back pocket and hands it to you. A number of the pages are folded over. Keep it in your cabin, perhaps. You can read it while you're on the water. Stop by for a chat any time. I know how lonely it can be. Sustainable fishing and rods, reels, and rigs. And we just kind of have to wait for those crabs to get themselves stuck in the crab jail. What to do in the meantime? Go get that litter, I guess. And these fish. A stingray. Good eating, but requires careful preparation. Gonna need a dredger for that one over there, but have a look. There's one set of islands over there. There's this place where I already know I'm gonna go later. I think I'll stick around this area. Know that there's one quest I'm gonna have to do up over here, and I know there's also a little boat I can go to get another quest over there. Probably do those before I start wandering off in this direction. The Gale of Cliffs. Also, don't quite remember what's in these little islands. Anyway, let's read that message. 21st of August, 1927. So right after the other one. Had a slight accident yesterday around the shallows at the back of Greater Marrow. A rock seemingly appeared out of nowhere and struck the front of the boat. It did not penetrate the hull, but it jostled us around and a few items fell overboard into the water. Not see what they were, which is some concern, but we believe all important articles are accounted for. He has been checking over some notes from the boat renaming ceremony. He is paranoid that if he performs the steps incorrectly. I have never known him to be so superstitious. Alright. Got a very large, very average fish. I need ocean fishing for this one. Let's see. Yeah, I do. There's some more flounders. If I remember right, for the crab pots, the little light on top of them is going to be flashing green when there's something inside of it. Floating buoy. Serves to mark safe passage past dangerous rocks and obscured hazards. Its dim light also provides a brief respite in the gloom of the night. Sell all the extra fish. you're wanting to get a bit more out of your engines, take a look through this book on the house. Pulls a book from a toolbox nearby and hands it to you. Here the pages are stuck together with grease. I need another 101 roughly, if I round up. I just have to go get a couple more fish. Alright, these aren't worth a lot. They're worth just enough. For 60, I still need a bit more than 30, which is exactly what selling the simple skimmer will give us. Sell that. Should move this over there. And then buy the flexible fishing pole. Gives us a plus 45 and lets us fish coastal and shallow. Which I think this one is already coastal. Okay. Eventually we'll get rid of this and get ocean fishing equipment, but not right now, because I don't have the research for it. Would only take one research part though. This one's heat resistant, so volcanic. This one is anti-tangle for the mangrove. I remember right, that's the last two islands respectively, so we can basically ignore those for now. Also, the first time I played this game, went all in with upgrading the crab pots, and you definitely get money out of it, but it feels like I always would rather go with, you know, the other two first. Because if you spend it all on crab pots, and you only have crab pots, then suddenly it starts to look like a half-decent idea to just have a whole pile of them, and then just spend all your time doing nothing but crab pots. Where you realize it, you probably could have been doing so many more useful things. Or maybe I just wasn't doing it right. Oh hey, he's back. Welcome back. You have one crab. And I guess I just go back over to that shore spot there, see if I can find more nighttime fish. Actually, I have oceanic now. Could go looking for that shark spawn that's over there. Get this one and then go do that. Salvaging stuff. Supposed to be fish that spawn right around here. I don't see any of it. And it's morning. Something is in our cargo. Arrow squid is infected. Let's just get rid of that. One of the two crabs we needed, the other one is the fiddler. Don't overcommit yourself, especially when that sun starts going down. Better to come back with a small catch than to not come back at all. Nah, not me, I'd fish. Any more upgrades? Don't think so. Yep, so we don't need... Well, we could upgrade to this, but it'd be kind of a waste. That's 35%, this is 40%, so a 5% increase, and in exchange we lose a bunch of our money. Alright, I have begun to read the description for the common crab. Crusty carapace and clicking claws, caught in a cage close to the coast. Find it at depths between 0 and 25 meters. And the other one is 0 to 10. Let's go with some higher value stuff. Yeah, completed the book. Rods will reel fish in 10% more effectively. Straightforward, simple techniques on operating fishing equipment more effectively. Not much I didn't already know though. Next, let's go with correct engine operation. Look at fish that, it's oceanic. I think the price for these isn't particularly great, but make even less money if I don't bring anything back. This one is 1.15 meters. Way bigger than the other ones. Trap still hasn't caught anything. Let's just go sell everything now. Have we found the crab we're looking for? We have. Let's just get that over with then. Wraps up the crabs and hands you some money. 67.48. These'll do. Glad you got some use out of that old pot. Now let's buy more here or repair damaged ones at the shipyard. Something else I wanted to... Nah, forget it. Doesn't have any other orders. I think now's the part where I just go out fishing and I eventually find something weird. Alright, in the fiddler crab description, a relatively normal sized crab with a preposterously large claw. The claw can grip with incredible strength, but the arm is fragile and can be snapped off with ease. And the fish disappeared as soon as I got here. That's just debris there, yeah. Have ocean fishing or debris. There's some fish. Ooh, a tusked grouper. Pig-like tusk protrude from the mouth of this ravenous brute. With no eyes to speak of it. Or no, wait. With no eyes to speak of, it attacks indiscriminately. That is one ugly-looking fish. Right, there's the thing we can't explode. Let's just go back. Don't worry, no one's looking at us. We're comfortably ignored by the greater world. Don't freak out. I didn't need that light anyways. Oh my, you look exhausted. Not forgetting to get some sleep, are ya? As I always say, taking frequent breaks is an important part of being productive. I don't think I've ever heard you say that, so I'm gonna call you a liar. Got a strange looking fish, never seen anything like it in all my years. Died as soon as it was pulled from the water. but its scales are still pulsing with a strange rhythm. Don't want to handle it anymore. Have headaches and ears are ringing slightly. Or the fishmonger at Greater Marrow will know more. And there it is. What is it today? You hand a grotesque fish to the fishmonger. He grins, raising the fish up to his face before inhaling a deep, stuttering breath. Ha. Now this is sort of Hold on, let me try that one again. After a sip of coffee. Okay. Now this is a sort of specimen to liven up my day. I wonder. He runs his fingers firmly along the length of the fish as though feeling for something. He pushes from one side of its stomach and a small shape can be seen against the bulging scales. He slices the fish open. From its stomach, he pulls a small piece of fabric and spreads it on the counter. It's a delicately patterned handkerchief. Well, never seen that before in all my days. I'll give you this thing, and I'll pay you for the fish too, of course. It's not the first corrupted fish I've seen in these parts, so I'm sure you'll find more before too long. I'll pay you well if you find any more. The man is looking at you through your cabin window. His face is mostly in shadow. I know what you took to the fishmonger. And I'll be clear, I know he extracted an artifact from it. I need to inspect it, but not here. Meet me on Blackstone Island. Head out of this bay and cut south. I have a business proposition that you'll want to hear. I'll be waiting. Alright, don't think I had anything to buy anyways, so let's just go right now. And here we are. The man is standing in the doorway, watching you approach. He's holding an old book in one hand. It's bound in crimson, silver ribbons. You came. Good. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm a collector of many things. Art and artifacts, treasure and truths, and curios that occupy the periphery of desire. And you have something for me. Give the handkerchief to the collector. He holds it up to the flickering light and studies it. These patterns are unmistakable, even after all this time. This handkerchief comes from an old ship I've been searching for. It sank many years ago. It carries items of great importance, so you can imagine, retrieving them is proving to be challenging. That's where you come in. My proposition is this. I will outfit your vessel with equipment that will let you dredge the wrecks at dark depths. Find me these lost relics, and I will reward you in ways beyond all imagining. You need not give up your fishing career. I'll merely need a few hours with your vessel to make the necessary alterations. What do you say? Sure thing, dude. An excellent decision. I'll prepare the equipment immediately. The relics we're looking for are a ring, a necklace, a watch, and a music box and key. I would encourage you to ask around the towns about shipwrecks or other strange occurrences. Anything that might be worth investigating. Return when you have something. And there's our new pursuit. Find all that stuff. Collector has installed dredging equipment on my boat. I'm to locate some relics for him. He said he'll reward me well for any I return to him at Blackstone Island. Checking out shipwrecks and the like would be a great place to start. He mentioned that the locals might be able to point me to some. So I'm just gonna go ahead and go for the first one that I know is... Oh, camera's being weird. Right over there. Need ocean fishing for those. Some eels. Don't think I beat him just yet. I think that's the thing I'm looking for. Eels. Completed correct engine operation. Breachy and disjointed set of articles on how and how not to operate engines. In general, it was far too overcautious for my thinking. Engines provide 5% more movement speed than listed. Shapes in the deep. There we go. An ornate key, an abnormally large and heavy key, cast from an unfamiliar metal. Teeth of the key are curved and sway before your eyes like tendrils. I guess we just go and bring that right back to him. Got some weird winds. We entered the collector's house. He's standing at the back of the room, still holding the silver and crimson book. He seems impatient. Well, you have something, don't you? Show me. Hand him the key. Cold metal shimmers a strange shine as he holds it. The shape of the key, the teeth, the head, now somehow seems changed, smaller. Has it always been this way? Is this all? Where's the lock? Collector grows agitated. It seems the pieces we're looking for have traveled further than I anticipated. Much further, I suspect. In that case, allow me to aid your travels. Turns a few pages in his book and mutters something low under his breath. A burst of light fills your vision, and you stagger back briefly. Now go, we have more relics to uncover. Ability unlocked, haste. My intuitions tell me that the currents may have carried some debris to the southeast towards Gale Cliffs. Make that your priority. I'll mark a location on your map where you can begin your search. Anything else? You know who owned these relics? Yes? Who? He looks at you. For a moment, a look of something like regret flashes in his eyes. An old friend. Anything else? Nah, I'll be going. If I remember right also, the workshop over here is the one that you need the key to open up. As in the DLC key. At least I think that's right. Haste adds speeds to your engine but increases panic and engine heat. Sounds normal. Found an old iron chain. Bronze belt buckle. Engraved, but almost every detail is entirely worn away. Get this. Metal. Lightly rusted, but could still be useful in a pinch. Spooky stuff going on over there. Let's go this way. Oh, more spooky stuff. Dodge. Is it coming back? It is. Alright, hurry up to the docks. Alright. Grieving father. Hello, is everything okay? You know about any shipwrecks around here? Well, yes. You see, my only son was lost at sea some years ago. He's still out there. Somewhere. In one of those wrecks. All alone in the cold, dark water. Man is clearly trying his hardest to remain composed. Tremors of grief. Grief, not greed. Tremors of grief rack his body. That just reminded me, I haven't had a gyro in a long time. I was wondering, notice you have some dredging equipment installed on your vessel. You're able to retrieve any of his belongings from the wreck. I think he'd feel more at peace if his memories were with me. Or mementos, not memories. Wore a bronze belt buckle, especially engraved. I'd recognize it anywhere. There's a chance you could find it. I'd be in your debt. Let's just hand over the buckle right now. Give the belt buckle to the man. This is his. Oh, thank you. Bless you. You've returned him to me. Please, take this. I've not any money to pay you, but this might hold some value to you. Anything else I can help you with? Know about any, strange occurrences nearby? Don't get out a lot anymore, so I don't see much of what goes on. But I do remember the old mayor in his final days. And an awful sight it was. Screaming and throwing things into the sea. Throw it back, he would cry, over and over. Begging anyone who would listen, howling it to the wind. These days, I almost feel like I understand. Anything else I can help you with? I'd better go. And Sell the old iron chain. You know what? While I'm at it, I should put this stuff in storage. Mark the Gale Cliffs. But I'm going to try making my way up over there. Not gonna mark it, I'm just gonna go. Ooh, research part. I think this spot is guaranteed to have one, because I've had this exact same thing happen when I tried out the game just the other day. But I'll take it. Flounders here. Need those. And here's that shrine I was mentioning. Slab of rock juts from the water, bearing crude symbols of curved fish. At its base, a rough shape has been chiseled away. If I remember this right, there's 4 different types of fish that you can see there around usable area. And the idea is I get one of each, slot them in there, and they should fill up every little square here, and then it will open up and give me some nice little piece of gear. Don't have any of those fish though. Oceanic fish. Post air during the ocean. Oh shit. Don't bite me, please. Okay. We've narrowly avoided becoming fish food. Pull up alongside a boat at anchor. There are signs of life on board, but nobody appears to greet you. Call out. Almost immediately, a small slot in the door snaps open. A pair of frantic eyes peers out at you. Who goes there? Just the fish man. What do you want? Just checking to see if you're alright. Do I seem okay? No, I am very much not okay. I'm supposed to be delivering this package to Little Marrow, but I'm being stalked by the huge fish that was chasing me, I'm guessing. A huge leviathan lurks in these deep waters. I've seen it. It hung in the water. Its gaping mouth is just below the boat. Would have swallowed this vessel whole if I hadn't bolted for the shallows. I'm not going any further into this accursed island chain. I can bring that package for you. You would? Well, that could work, I guess. Large package. Addressed to the dock worker at Little Marrow. It's dense, damp, and very sticky. Courier pushes a lumpy brown package through the door hole. It squelches slightly as you take it in your hands. Dark fluid oozes from one corner. Thank you, stranger. This is bound for the dock worker at Little Marrow. Not sure what's inside, but listen, I know this sounds crazy. Sometimes I think I can hear the faintest of whispers coming from it. Now, I'm not supposed to be transporting live goods. Don't have the equipment for it, so just be careful with this thing. Whatever it is. Here, why don't you take this too? Again, an item emerges from the door hole, this time a book. Is pushed through and buds onto the deck below. You pick it up. I'll be on my way whenever the coast is clear. Safe travels. Alright. Let's collect a couple of these. Broken monocle. Would be dangerous to put this anywhere near your eyes. And an old iron chain. Okay, hopefully we don't get chased around by big fish again. It's getting pretty close to dark. In this gathering around the shrine. Oh, there it is. Ah, we do have one. Maybe instead of going back to town, I was just going to deliver the large package first. Alright, completed sustainable fishing. In case you wanted to catch the rest of this, I do upload all of my VODs on YouTube, and I also have the VODs on Twitch set to save for as long as possible. So, if you do want to keep watching it, got those two options, but I do appreciate you stopping by, nobody. I haven't played this game in a long while, and honestly, it's pretty fun getting back to it. Got how great it looks. Not crash into the rock while observing the boat. This in storage. Bring it right to the dock worker. Got a package here for you. Delivery, eh? Oh, it's a big one. Let me see. Takes the large package and examines it gently with his hands. He lifts it to one ear and listens for a while. He seems satisfied. Much appreciated, friend. Now, if you'll excuse me, wish me luck. Turns and hurries off down the dock. Without another word to you, for compensation. This is worth $12.50 and the chain is worth $7.50, so we got 20 bucks. Also, there's a painter here. Ah, a fisherman. I had thought you might stop by. Welcome to my humble studio. You're wanting to experiment with some decorations. Yes, I'm the person to talk to. Don't remember this guy being here. What sort of decorations? Can attach flags and bunting to to add some style to your boat. I have a design here already that you might like. Find any others on your travels, bring them back to me, and I can rig them up for you. Of course, you can also add a splash of color to your hull. Sorry to say that my selection of pigments is limited at the moment. Could I help you find some more? Thanks for a short while. The other day, down by the shoreline, I saw a strange crab with the most strikingly vibrant coloration. My knees aren't suited to clambering over rocks and chasing crustaceans, you see. But if you caught such a creature... Clear scraps of cloth and paper from his workbench, revealing a large pestle and mortar. With the right binding agent, we can grind them together for a new mixture. Turns back to you, a cunning plan formed in his mind. Fisherman, bring me some of those strange crabs. We'll turn your vessel into a work of art. But, for now, what can I help you with today? And we don't have any new flags. Tried searching north of the Marrows. Paint the boats. Let's paint the roof. What color? Rusty red, seaweed green, blue depths, and I'm assuming sharp mint will give us a quest to go and find that color. There's also maple orange, royal purple, a golden treasure, and black abyss. Well, painted a nice blue. Alright, now let me prepare my brushes. Much better. The color looks good. If I wanted to change the flag, no flag, fish flag, anchor flag, hook flag, pirate flag, eye flag, sea serpent flag, and Ouroboros. Put the fish flag on. As you wish. And how about the bunting? That's off. Now how about on? Yeah, I think I see what it did. Let's turn it back on. And we'll leave him be. And there's the bunting, the thing with what looks like little air flags. I'm vaguely aware of what the flags mean on the boats, but I do not know for sure. Bunch of those guys. Ooh, a snack squid. Tasting tongues writhe wildly around sets of yellowed, crooked teeth. The top row are flattened like human molars. The lighthouse keeper emerges from the dark forest that flanks the town. She walks toward the dock with a confused look on her face. Oh, it's you. Who were you expecting? Your engines, it sounds like... I'm sorry, I mistook it for the vessel of an old friend. Dejected, she turns and walks back towards the lighthouse. Now we've got the builder available. Approach a woman sitting on the dockside, staring out to sea. She turns to you. What's it like out there? It's difficult. It's gotta be a damn sight better than this bloody town. I think I just need to get away for a while. Maybe not come back. Going backwards is a mistake, don't you think? You should always keep moving forward, moving along. The only option I have, I can't go back. Just gazing out to sea again, lost in thought. Say, you find me some materials, maybe you can help me move. I mean, really move. There's an island I've heard about, Steel Point, just to the north. 2 units of lumber and 2 units of scrap is all I need. Make a new place for myself out there. You'd be welcome to visit too. Just stack it up at Steel Point when you have anything. I'll pay you when the job's done. So got 2 research points. Could grab the hydraulic rod and get the first improvement to the engine. I'm not gonna bother putting points into the crab pots just yet. Fisherman, have you run into a photographer on your travels? She docked here a few days ago for supplies. I suggest that she take some pictures of the town for promotional purposes. She didn't seem too interested. She mentioned she was heading south. Perhaps you should introduce yourself. Must be a new character. I don't remember a photographer. Gonna run over to the fishmonger. I have one final request for you. As you've seen, some fish around here can develop odd, deformities. What do you think happens to a person that eats the flesh of one of these mutants? Probably go absolutely fucking insane. Well, perhaps. But I want to know for sure. Bring me a mutant fish, any will do. Just, keep this between the two of us. Got any of those mutants with you now? Sure do. Remember, any aberrant will suffice. Suspect they're all the same, underneath. The fishmonger takes the aberrated fish from you, clutches it close to his chest, wringing his hands around its slimy body. Yes, this should do nicely. Here's what the fish is worth. Why don't you take these too? They're of no use to me. Stick those in the storage. You hear that? It sounds like the faintest whispering. You listen. Silence. In the stillness of the room, the fishmonger's hands begin to tremble. His face grows anguished. Please, sell what you need, then leave. I must deal with this creature. Quickly now. There's some sound going off over there. I'm not sure if it's an enemy that's bugging out or something. But I hear it. Now have $603. We're gonna just sell the crab pot. Fishmonger's door slams behind you. You hear the heavy scraping of a metal bar sliding across it. It looks like fishmonger's out of business for a bit. That's where we need to go for the builder. Got that big question mark over there. Snag squid is worth $38. Intriguing. 2 lumber and 2 scrap. Got 5 scrap, just need to pick up some wood. And we can have more lights. Jet space, net space, broad space. Goes there for now. Sell the basic fishing pole. Buy the hydraulic rod. Could maybe get a new engine. Let's sell this crappy one and buy the new one. Or we could purchase new lights. Could sell this one for 90. I'd have just enough to get the new lights. Seem to be much better. At least a lot brighter, not necessarily that much more range. I think I'll go with the engine. Alright. Sharks. So over there. Let's try to look for some curved fish. Probably plenty. Just go dump it off right there now. There's just flounders, I think. Yep. Right. That's the smallest one. Stick it right there. So I've got 3 more fish to collect. Think. Like, I would just fill it up with nothing but these ones. Nah, it wouldn't fit. So, yeah, still reading that book. Fish, kind of fish, or cod. Two pieces of wood, which would be this right over here. Material pile. I think I can exit storage from here. I certainly hope so. Doesn't seem like it. Darn. Should have brought that metal with me. Fish. Don't need those ones. Research. Even more research. A goblet. Large goblet covered in what appears to be a thin veneer of gold blue. We'll have bolts of cloth. Decent length of cloth. It's damp, but hasn't started to deteriorate yet. Could be used for vessel renovation. Oh shit. Right, no metal. I guess I should just sleep for a bit. And go look for that metal. Treasure. Take it. Pearl earrings. Pair of earrings, each holding a single pearl. Or those manta rays. One strong wooden hull lays broken against the shoreline. The stern is completely breached, or beached. Pull a bit closer and manage to clamber into the back of the wreck. You look around. Some metal. Some research stuff. Let's discard some of the fish. Okay. Could also discard the other two fish and try to hopefully get a metal scrap somewhere. Yeah, let's try that. Should be some right behind here. Looks like wood. Yeah, that's what that is. SOS over here. I'm saved, oh. We're a sight for these sore eyes. Look terrible, are you okay? Bet I do. It certainly felt better. Been chewing on seaweed and starfish for longer than I'd like. Washed up here, oh, it must have been some 2 weeks ago now. We're in rough seas, and when a wave hit us broadside, I was jostled overboard and swept away. Thought my crew would have come to find me by now, but yours is the first ship I've seen pass by here. Did the boys send you looking for me? Nope. Oh, well. I'm sure they're out there looking anyways. Can you give me the little marrow, stranger? Should be able to catch them there when they next stop by. Yeah, sure, I'll bring you there. I have to make room for them. Right. Get in there. Castaway climbs aboard. Well, didn't find our metal. Looks like... yeah, here was our metal. Right there. Let's deliver here. Go get some more. Ah, damn it. Lost the pearl earrings. Plenty more metal right there if we want it. That away. Delivered all the necessary materials. You should let the builder know. Start by going to Little Marrow. Sweet rank smell of civilization. Thought I could never miss it. Turns to you, for someone who has just been saved, he seems gloomy. Not got much on me, as you can imagine. I have a feeling this isn't worth much anymore. For me, at least. Perhaps it'll be worth something for you. Removes a signet ring from his left hand and presses it into yours. It's emblazoned with a symbol of a captain's wheel. Ship's wheel sigil is emblazoned proudly on this ring. Such a symbol is sure to bring good luck to any captain that holds it. On to better horizons, friend. Farewell. Okay, so we could just sell it outright to the dude here. And it does count as just a regular little trinket. At the same time, the description makes me think maybe it actually does do something if I hold on to it. Nah. There it goes. Also, I think I'm gonna take the flag back off. I'll keep the bunting though. Those ones are way bigger. Let's talk to the builder.
Ah.
Done it? Well, no sense in wasting time. Let's get moving. Good riddance to you, Greater Marrow. I'm onward bound. I guess we should get our boat fixed. I don't think I have enough to afford those lights, even if I do sell this fish. Which I should. Ugh, blinding headache today. Did you come by yesterday? Don't recall. Anyway, what can I do for you? Have some more fish. Some more ominous sounds over there. Alright. Wanted to research some stuff. Don't need those lines yet. New engines could be nice. Not sure what to invest in. Not enough to get the second level crab pot. Just gonna hold on to it. Upgrade the engine space. Alright, so we need 3 pieces of wood and everything it says I need right there. Also need a bunch of money, so back to the fishing. Could have, if I wanted to upgrade engines, that's 300. That's 73. Can't sell the peculiar engine, but I can sell the improved outboard engine. So I just need another 130 or so. Okay, well, it's kind of late at night, but let's go do it. So, am I reading the book? I am. One of those weirdos. Let's try to avoid them. Ooh. Voltaic grouper. An unknown green energy arcs and crackles over this fish's scales. Trashes carelessly, even hours after being pulled from the water. Maybe just bring these fish back and then the next time. If you're hunting for specific species, check your encyclopedia and have the information you need. Right, I think that's just enough that I can upgrade the engine actually. Sell that for 100, that costs 300. What are the commands for this? Alright. These work like filters. You select them all the way back to the start. So we found all the aberrations for the black grouper. None of the alterations for some of the other ones, other than the teeth squid. Now we're really zooming. Some more wind, I'm assuming over to that shrine over there. Yes, this'll do. Thank you, fella. A short while to get things built here. Welcome back, anytime. She reaches into her toolbox and pulls out a handful of components. Take these, always good to have. Alright, while I'm here, let me go get that metal. See, they still haven't fixed a bug where sometimes your controller just starts rumbling and it does not stop. Unless it's disconnected and reconnected. Tempted to go check out over there. Any way I can reorganize this? Doesn't seem like it. Sell all the fish. Store the metal. Store the research. And look at the research. We've got 5. Could get the jet drive engines. I think I remember experimenting with these and found that, yeah, they're good if you have like some weird extra slots, but eventually you do just have like just enough engine slots that you can fit one of these big ones in, and these are completely out of the picture. Maybe I'm misremembering. Let's buy one of the better crab pots. These ones are very efficient at catching, so they have more catches per day. This one lasts longer. This one holds way more stuff. Yeah, bottom two. We'll get the massive crab pot. Now we need 6 research points if we want to get the next one over here, or 3 if we want to get the other... What's the term for it? These aren't tier 1 since there's an even simpler one. So these are tier 2, 3, and then that's a 4. I think there's also a 5, but that's one of those statue things. Needed collect some wood. What do I have for pursuits? Search for relics. That's it. Do a spin around the island. Stones hum quietly, sending ripples through the air around it. Faint shapes dance upon its surface, vanishing before your eyes can focus on them. Let's place our hands on the stone. Cold stone does not respond to your touch. Really? He spawned in and immediately spotted us? I think that's what that was. More aberrations. Barbed eel. Spine broken with sharp angles and crooked curves. A row of teeth bent on revenge. So I should probably buy one of those crab pots that I just researched and actually put it somewhere. Not doing us any good, sitting at the fishmonger's shop. These are worth roughly 19. Big one is worth 21. Aberration is worth 48. $225. Jeez. It's 300 for the engine, 275 for the light. I get 90 back from selling this light. I get nothing back from this other engine since it's the one you're not allowed to sell. We saved the money. Might still be some more materials I can scavenge over here. Yeah, that's fish. Get the fish anyways. Horn gold ring. Got a black tip reef shark. I assume I don't have room to get a second one. A returning customer. Please, take this as a symbol of my appreciation. I'm sure you'll find it useful. Pulls a book from a stack, sitting on his desk, and hands it to you. It's covered in dust, but otherwise seems in good condition. Nearly done. We're heading over it with mind and body. Okay. 15% resilience to panic. A strange journey, smattered with quotes and wisdoms that promise enlightenment, but towards the end it became a tedious and unrewarding slog, akin to climbing a mountain. An odd mix of relaxation and frustration. Maybe I'll read it again someday. And then the relaxed mind. Alright, blacktip reef shark. Usually placid during the day, these predators enter a frenzied hunt when the sun sets. The wind's going that other way. Shark is worth 119.16. Just enough for me to get that crab pot. Got our net space. Need one more piece of lumber. cloth. Probably gonna need that. Bunch of stuff over there. Let me turn around and deploy the crab pod. One is 7.5 meters. Let's do it right there. Got a large arrow squid. And this freak. A brood squid. Tentacles sprout from a glowing core inside a gelatinous sac. Other cores lay dormant alongside. The eyeballs are back. Alright, I think I've more or less done just about everything out of the shallows that I could. I have to start exploring deeper waters. Oh, and I got the basic trawl net. I remember these things aren't entirely worth using, unless if you're planning on doing no active fishing and just doing some running around. Even then, it doesn't feel worth it. So I get 90 from this. Yeah, you know what? Let's just sleep. Bronze whaler. Only had the one. Beautifully colored but deadly predator. And look, it's a guy. Just a regular old guy. We approach a hooded figure, swathed in dark blue robes. Their face is barely visible. Fisherman, please, help. You can barely hear their rasping whisper above the wind and waves. Fulfill the hunger. Hooded figure unfurls an old paper scroll. They point to a shape shown at the top. It appears to be a blue mackerel. Oh, you want some fish? And he has decided we're the best person to ask for it. Well, got nothing else going on. Let's go find a blue mackerel. What does that give us? Relaxed mind. Biggest load of rubbish I've ever read. Goes on and on about breathing, exercising, and controlling your heart rate. As if that could help me. 10% resilience to panic. Oh, I got the guy's fish. Blue mackerel. With expert precision, they plunge their hands through the gullet of the fish and tear out the heart. They stuff it into their mouth unceremoniously. More. Still empty. They point to another shape on a second scroll. This one looks like a tiger mackerel. If I remember right, those are ocean-going fish. largemouth salmon. I keep one of those for that statue. Ah, a decaying blackmouth. Shimmering blackness permeates the flesh of this relentless fish. Muscles atrophied and decaying, but still it swims on.
Ah.
Oh, there. You're a new face. A fisherman, I take it. Perfect. Well, we should get along like a house on fire. Haha. I'm a traveler and a merchant, all rolled into one. If you have any fish to sell, I'll take them on board and sell them at the next town I come across. Likewise, I haul a small cargo of equipment between places. You're welcome to peruse the stock and see if there's anything that takes your fancy. Come and see me when you're ready to trade. Okay, let's go talk to you.
Ah.
Hey again, come by for a chat? You need help with anything? Assistance from an angler? Absolutely. I'm trying to collect records of where each species of fish is located. I've figured out most of them on my travels so far, but there are a few I haven't been able to track down. Reckon you could share some info with me? Sure. Great. The fish I have left to track down are oarfish, gulper eel, Goliath tigerfish, and the coelacanth. I know a little about each species already, so maybe I can point you in the right direction. What did you want to know? Tell me about the oarfish. Given that the oarfish has a long and fragile body, I suspect they'll live in reasonably deep but calm water. Maybe the shelter of Gale cliffs would suit them. And the gulper eels? I know that gulper eels live at the deepest depths imaginable. You'll have to get some specialist gear to catch one of those. And the Goliath tigerfish? These guys are legitimately scary. They hunt in murky, swampy waters using the shades of trees as cover. What about the other fish? The coelacanth. Or is it coelacanth? Actually, I have no idea where coelacanths might be, but they have a primordial feel to them, don't you think? Alright, so I think only the oarfish is within our grasp right about now. Okay, so that just pops it back open. Let's sell the fish. Sell this one. And that one. And these two. This one will probably go stale by the time I get to it, but I am going to go and stick it right into that statue. Say, have you met the photographer? She stopped by my pontoon a little while back. She's loaded up with fancy camera equipment to take pictures of all the wildlife. She sighs wistfully. Wish I had my own camera. Wouldn't it be nice to be able to document everything we do? Never forget anything. Anyway, she said she was setting up on a small island to the south of the Marrows. If you're in the area, maybe you could check on her. Might be used to dry docks at other ports, but we can make the same upgrades to your boat here at the floating dock. Check it out. No wood, just a whole lot of cloth and metal. I need to find 5 pieces of wood. Already got the metal, already got the cloth. And I need whatever that shiny metal is.
Hmm.
We could afford to have that other engine now. Ah, there's the thing we want. The refined metal. 500. 350 for a research part. Have to keep that in mind. Buy this. Just move the fish out of the way. Now we can do it. Engine in storage. And now we have better engine. And let's just wait here. Needed a tiger mackerel for that guy. Oh, neat. An Ouroboros flag. Didn't expect to find the last one right away. For whales. Regular fish. Iron chain. Pull up to the wreck of a familiar looking hull. It's almost identical to the ship given to you by the mayor, except this one has a huge breach on one side. You're tied up alongside the old wreck. Let's look in the cabin. You're in the cabin. Look through the cupboards and drawers. Cupboards have been completely and methodically emptied. All the drawers are missing. Try to find a loose floorboard. Or check the overhead electrical equipment. Equipment is all still there, though surely exposed to the elements as tried the internals. You angle the overhead radio down to get a closer look. A note slips off the top. Put it in your pocket to read later. And look at the floorboards. There aren't even any floorboards left. Let's check out the cargo. Poke through the cargo hold, a few items remain. Not yet lost in the sea. A weak valve engine. Metal scraps, and a basic fishing pole. Seems like it would have been a good idea to come here pretty early on. Bit late for that now. But it is giving us the option to put this stuff in storage, so I'll do that. Some regular fish. Ooh, what's this? It's just cod. Flounders. More cod. The last time I saw the tigerfish was near here, actually. Put the other curved fish in there. This doesn't fit, does it? No, it doesn't. Let's try not to get eaten again. This is it. Got a blackfin tuna. It's not what I was looking for. I was looking for the tigerfish. Where is the tigerfish then? I'll have those lights one day, not today. Ooh. Malignant pincer. Teal tumors secrete a slimy substance over cracks and joints. Its massive claw shudders as it fights for control. Right. Now that guy wanted a crab. Let's bring him the crab. Also, I forgot to check how many days that trap was still good for. Okay, let's deliver the flag. Unique design. Do you want to attach it? Sure. As you wish. Let's try to paint the boat. Paint the roof. Ask for sharp mint. Don't have any right pigment for that color. You'll need to bring me these crabs. Well, I got one of those anyway. We need a cerebral crab. maple orange. Need a splintered crab and a cortex decorator. Purple. Imperious lobster and entangled crab. And then treasure. Effigy crab and a mire screecher. Black abyss. Sable reacher. And an umbral puppet. How about we also make the hull blue? We need a tiger mackerel. I think I got a pretty good idea where it could be. But here's the fisherman's note. Deep sky, deep, forever. Casket seal broken. Fog core. 5 equals rise. He knows. Sell all of these. And we can finally buy that better light. So, now where do I go? I think I can find tiger mackerel somewhere around here. I'm gonna go try that. First, let's look at the trap. I'm gonna collect for it, but I'm just gonna see how long does it have. 3 days. Dolphins. It's a fish. It's a lightning. Oh, is this the fish I'm looking for? Because it kind of looks like a blue mackerel. Yeah, that's what it is. fish, small fish, manta rays. And it's got the swirling lights, so maybe it's something good. Ah, a bloodskin shark. Tendons and sinews stretch over the fins of this bloodied predator. Powerful jaws are clad in exposed muscle. I'm gonna try catching another one. Here. There's the one we wanted. Let's check this out. Let's not check that out. Understandable. A mountain mass lays down on this island, half hidden by the foliage. At its base, an old boat is cracked in two. Take this. Pack of coins. I'll leave the metal there. If I really need more, I can come back and get it. More. Still empty. Again, they rip into the flesh of the fish, drawing out its heart. It's consumed as quickly as the first. Almost fulfilled. They point to a fish on the final scroll. This one is a snake mackerel. Coastal type. Definitely not found around the shallows. Slightly more substantial than other mackerel species, but harder to catch. $318 for all of this. 94 for the regular bronze whaler. 202 for the bloodskin shark. Get any wood? Sure didn't. And for research, could buy one of these lines, although we're not anywhere near volcanic or mangrove just yet. Maybe the next engine. And we can also invest in nets if we really wanted to. Coastal, mangrove, volcanic, coastal and shallow. That one's coastal and oceanic. Oceanic. Nah, I pronounced that one wrong too. And I'll take the flag right back off. Butter snag squid. Entirely ignored that, shoot, what are they called? I know there's a specific name for it when there's a tornado on top of the ocean. I'll remember it eventually. Oh right, a cyclone. That's what it is. I always thought those were really neat. Not in the, they're cool because they do good things kind of way, but more like they're really cool because it's such a striking picture. That's a shark. Swordfish. Fish market. Sell all of this. And there's 2 research parts to buy. Buy 1. I think I can get a tiger mackerel if I just drive up this coast. That's not it. Is that it? Nope, that's a sturgeon. It's wood. We need it. Let's grab it. perch. Didn't find what I was looking for, but I did find some pretty good stuff. Also known as the rosefish, this brightly colored little fish has sharp, thorny fins. See any other descriptions? Primitive looking fish with hard, spiky plates lined up along its back. Not worth terribly much. Alright, got all of that. Now I can get the big upgrade. Have to get both 500 for the upgrade itself and then 500 for the refined metal. Adds 5 new cargo spaces. The hull can sustain 1 additional impact. Okay, let's search for a tiger mackerel. Artifact Manifest. Vessel, the SY Grand Prize. Owner, Mr. Michael Schult. Port, the Gale Cliffs. An oaken music box purchased from the antiquarian at Little Marrow for a bargain price. Previously salvaged from an undisclosed shipwreck. Has the letter J carved on the underside. Otherwise in reasonable condition. Has not been opened for fear of damaging the mechanism. Pending inspection by locksmith. A wooden mask, carved wooden tribal mask, said to bring good luck, fertility, good health, fortune, rain, and protection from evil spirits. Traded for a pair of socks and a pocket watch chain. 12-piece tea set, bone china, 6 cups, and 6 saucers, acquired from an eastern dealer. Do not use. And a jar of earth, jar containing earth from a meteor impact site, allegedly. This area, for story related reasons, I have to get some explosives to blast some holes open. Research part. Don't listen to the voices. Go away any second now. Any second now. Maybe they won't. Got a surprise for you, a gift from my most loyal customer. Here, I want you to have this. She takes a book from a nearby shelf and hands it to you. Looking through it, you see page corners turned in and handwritten notes in the margins. Art of the Silver Tongue. Just checking to see if I had read all of the other ones. Sleep for a while. How much are those worth per? 5.50. Not great. There's the hermit crab disguised as a boat. Anything else on these tiny islands? Doesn't seem like it. What kind of fish do we have over here? Same ones as last time. Wait, there's a second boat. Oh, it's got a treasure chest. A rotting chest peeks out from the skeleton of a wrecked ship. Look inside. Some more sturgeon. What was the name we were looking for again? Snake mackerel. Those are coastals. They wouldn't be out in the ocean. Those are tiny fish. Not quite. Where are you going? Metal, don't need that. More metal. Very large fish. Another cyclone. stonefish. Gelatinous stonefish. Flesh and scales, intent on shuffling away from a creature struggling to maintain its mortal form. Some kind of ray. Okay, it really does not want us going after whatever that is, and it broke our hydraulic rod. Damn it. Whispers over there. Another one of these things. The altar breaks through the waves at the base of the cliff. 3 crab-like creatures are carved into it. The largest is covered in rocks and other strange shapes. Oh man, it took out one of our engines and it took out the hydraulic rod. No wonder we're going so slow. Let's just limp back to the dock. Get that fixed. That's the thing we're looking for. Screw it. Is this what I was looking for? It's a conger eel. Rid of the stonefish. Try to make this fit. Not quite the right shape. Here we go. These are worth 48.27, and the unique version of the gelatinous stonefish is worth 44.9. These things are not created equal. Fix that right up. Could buy another research point. What can I research? So I need 8 in total if I want to get whatever this rod is. Could increase the engine. And I'm 1 off from getting the best crab pot. Or I could just get myself a trawl net. I have just been kind of, you know, cruising around. I only have room for the regular sized one. Conger eel, often found hiding in shipwrecks or cavernous holes during the day, only emerging at night to hunt. And the stonefish, this miserable looking creature carries a dangerous amount of venom in its dorsal fins. Handle it with care. No wonder it's not worth nothing. Already sold it, right? I did. I haven't found those, snake eels? Not snake eels. Snake mackerel. I haven't found any of those down here. Maybe they're further up north. There he is again. Not getting me, you bastard. Yeah, you better buzz off. There it is again. Wait, where did I get a description of the fish? I know I've already went over it. Wasn't it coastal? Has to be close to the coast. It's not gonna be that one. Maybe it's close over there. I just don't know. What are trinkets, right? No. So I should go get the crab pot. Hopefully it's not too much to carry. It is too much to carry. Oh shit. Take all. Oh, we pick up. Damn it. That was not worth it. Now I have to go back and fix it. At least it didn't lose the trap. This here seemed like a good spot. And let's go talk to these guys. Tired Whaler and the Ingfell resident. Resident seems to have something to want to say.
Ah.
What is it? Can you help with anything? Been trying to prepare a special meal for my partner, but I've been having some issues. Around here, we consider aged conger eels to be a particular delicacy. You may say they're rotting, but they're delicious if prepared correctly. Normally, we bury them in the ground and allow them to mature, but our dog keeps digging up and eating them. Can't raise the subject without spoiling the surprise. Can you bring me an aged conger eel? Sure.
Oh.
Told they inhabit the holes and burrows within the cliffs themselves. Only come out at night. And then the retired whaler. Any strange things going on in the area? Some time ago, just after the last whale was brought in, there was a sudden exodus from Gale Cliffs. Dozens of ships sailed past, packed up, and hurrying away north as fast they could. They were waving and shouting something at us from their boats, but we couldn't make it out. Never did see or hear of them since. Anything else? That's everything I wanted to know. Stonefish. Scrap metal. Some wood. Pissed off over there. Probably the giant fish. Cyclone. Whatever this is. Make sure the cyclone doesn't come right for us. It dissipated as soon as it got... never mind. The moment has passed, it's just like the cyclone. Shapes in the deep, which gave us a pirate flag. Tattered black flag with a skull and crossbones. The fabric is extremely old and worn. Probably should have installed that net now that I think about it. We have a big pile of stuff. Let's try something. We have successfully avoided large fish. I think the trap's already caught something. Let's get ourselves the improved ball net. And put the hydraulic rod away. A little bit short on getting the refined metal, but that's fine since we need another 500 right after to be able to get the upgrade. Cyclones are way more aggressive than I remember. As in, there's way more of them. Decorator crab. Think we needed one of those for that statue on the back of the island. Let's try to get there. Large fish. We escaped it. No, we did not. Keep going. We have time to dig this. Just barely. Ooh, we've completed Art of the Silver Tongue. Still getting all kinds of rumbling on the controller. Seems 3 crabs we need. Not sure if that's right. I'll leave it there for now. It's a Sutter thing. Family crest. Magnificent family crest carved from a whale's jawbone. Must be important to someone. Not sure, was that the quest item? It sounds like a quest item, but it could be something else. Fish. A ruined dock. Stand in the center of a campsite. Fire's embers are cool, but ash is still steadily blowing out with the wind. Look at the campfire. Large flat rock sits atop the charred wood of the campfire. A handful of tiny fish bones can be seen poking out of the ashes. Pick the ashes. Pick 'em. Foot hit something hard at the bottom of the pile. Brush the remnants aside. Take it. Now let's look for footprints. Find no footprints, but unfamiliar symbols have been sketched in the dust nearby. Some have been erased with the hasty sweep of a foot. Check out the tent. The tent is a sheet of cloth suspended over some sticks. There is nothing inside, save for a smoothed hollow in the dirt where someone slept. A lot of nothing here. I don't think the fish I'm looking for is going to be around. Not here, where? finish that book. Art of the Silver Tongue. Or a guide on psychology to the simple financial transactions. Delves into the fundamentals of the human psyche and outlines some truly inspired tactics for bargaining. Get the sense the author isn't giving away all of their secrets, however. Smart. I'll need to find that eel. Decorator crab. Having covered itself in detritus, this creature hardly resembles a crab at all. Both of those in storage. Oceanic perches, black sea bass, and a tiger mackerel. Hey, that's exactly what I was looking for. No, wait, I already found the tiger mackerel. It was a snake mackerel I needed now. Shoot. Well, let me make sure of that. Yep, snake mackerel. More crabs. Did not mean to pick up the whole thing. A wrecked fish. Typically inhabiting caves and shipwrecks, these fish can grow big enough to eat small sharks. So we're just about 70. And I didn't see what was in the net before I sold it. Think about it. Let's give us the outline of the fish in the book. I don't remember what the outline of the fish was. I have to go back to the Hungry Man. Maybe hopefully find a conger eel while I'm at it. Alright. We just have to hold on to that one for a long while. Since we're here, let's pick up the metal. These are just regular eels, right? It seems like it. Snake mackerel, 3 long. It's kinda shaped like a fish. Terrible description, I know. Now let's look in the encyclopedia and see if we can't find it. Ah, it's right there. Devil's spine. So it is in the top right corner of the map. Wrong button. Somewhere up here. Maybe we can go to these islands and find it. Not it. Some more of those black stones. Comes quietly. Second one of those we found. Don't remember them. Not sure if it's because I didn't figure them out or if it's that they're new. Could be either. Silver plate. How am I gonna fit all of this? Have anything in the nets? Nothing crazy. Sea turtle. Let's go to that island over there. Here they are. Needed the one. Another makeshift dock. Small structure sits on the island. Nearby is an abandoned campfire. Examine the structure. An old stone structure is built around a statue. The statue has its arms raised towards the lighthouse at Devil's Pine. Whether it gestures in fear or praise, you cannot tell. Check the campfire. The campfire itself is unremarkable, but you wonder who would choose an island such as this to make camp. Nearby you spot a piece of paper floating in a bush, or flapping in a bush. A note is written on it. Put it in your pocket to read later. No, it's later now, let's read it. Close now. Nobody knows. Does he know? Desecrated temple. Forgive me. The only way he might understand. Must help him. Must stop him. Description of the snake mackerel: slender with dull black eyes and long snout, greedy jaw full of long, sharp teeth. I don't think we read the description of the black sea bass. Dark bands on its flanks help it camouflage, making this a fearsome night predator, if you're a small shrimp. We also got a snake mackerel in a net. Can I move these to the net? No. A doubloon. Single doubloon. Looks like real gold. Southwest, I think I need to go. Yep. The mist is too close to him. We're slightly around. What are these? Wherever it is, we can't catch it. I've got no room for heels. Here's your mackerel. Fish has barely left your hands before splintered nails begin peeling at its scales. The heart is extracted and devoured. Your head tilts upwards to look at you. They take a hook from inside the robe and hand it over. Hunger sated. Now, they wait. crossed her arms and appeared to fall into a deep sleep. Haggling and bartering, the guy. Lots of stuff. This is rotted. Let's go hand that in. Hopefully not lose it along the way. Lots of hungry fish around this part. The resident. Here's your eel. Perfect. This will do wonderfully. I can offer you a small sum in thanks. Safe travels. Any shipwrecks around here? Real wreck around here is the settlement at Gale Cliffs. My brother ditched us and moved on over to those cliffs years ago. I suspect he's regretting his decision now. The devil. Anything else? Nah. And I have access to storage, so stick that in there. Starting to run out of storage room, actually. But I'm nearly rich enough to be able to buy that refined metal. Which I vaguely remember there being a way to actually just fish some of those up, but I don't remember where. It's definitely somewhere else. Or I'm just forgetting. I'll go talk to the guy at the dock there later. We'll sell the fish, get the upgrade, collect the crabs, sell the crabs, and then probably go and get those explosives. Let's see, most of these are right around 20. This one is 26, not terribly more. I forgot to check the net. Oh well, got a big pile of money. Shit, man. There's that fancy engine. Not worth taking though. Not right now. Repair control bit. Buy it for metal, and also it costs less now. Oh, nice. Upgrade the hull. And purchase. Tier 2 hull. What to get first? More cargo space, engine space, rod space. Let's start with the cargo. Give me those slots. Engine space would give me that. Don't think was worth it. This could be good. Could get the bigger net. Start with this one. Need 300 for that. Let me just organize this stuff a little bit. Stuff I either don't or can't want sell. I should probably move all the way to the bottom, which I can't do from this menu. Alright, stuff all the materials I had sitting in storage. Could buy this one now, but I won't. Still gonna need 4 wood, 1 scrap metal, 3 fabric, and then 2 refined metal. The boat is looking nice. Ooh. A Cortex decorator. I want to remember that the painter guy wanted one of these. There's also 2 rock crabs. These might actually slot right into the statue. I'm gonna go check out that statue. That was close. It's still falling. Will it follow me out to sea? Looks like it will. Got all panicked at that whale there. But it seems like he buzzed off. Stick him in there. The 3 crabs shudder, legs clicking into strange angles through long dead. No, long dead, some unseen power commands their corpses into action. Crabs scuttle over the altar, disappearing into cracks in the stone. Suddenly the rock splits in 2, revealing a sunken chamber at its core. It's a mouth of deep, formidable cage with a vast gaping maw, sure to swallow up anything unlucky enough to stumble into it. It doesn't have a very high yield, but it does have a high capacity and a very big aberration bonus. So I think this is better than all of the cages you can buy, I think. So then I realize I put a bunch of different or not different, a bunch of the same fish in there, and it opens, so maybe the other one I just need to shove it full of cod. And if I remember right, this is a secret. Can't dig this up, I need abyssal. By dig, I mean fish. Sure hope it's not coming in here. Round chest sits atop a pile of rubble at the back of the cave. Look inside. There's our refined metal. We're gonna need one of them later on anyways. Also, I'm pretty sure that's one of the fish that, that trader lady wanted. Let's get out of here. Hopefully it didn't go this way. Of September 1927. Let's risk it. Ew. Enthralled stonefish, a hollowed husk, hosting a hostile dweller. The eyes inside begin their search for a safer vessel. This one is worth 63. Some regular fish in the net. That in storage, put this in storage. I don't want to repair that. I can do over here. Could buy one of the upgrades. Only this one though. Let's put this one right here. Kill that crab. And I think I'm gonna leave it there for today. Got a whole lot of fish stuff done, got a whole lot of boat stuff done. Definitely gonna be playing more of this game. Let me just save and quit, back to the menu. Alright. Now, I will be playing some more of this, but let me lay out next week's schedule. I'm going to be trying, for this week at least, and if it goes well, all the following weeks, I'm gonna do all weekdays for streams. So Monday to Friday. Which means no more weekend streams. But that should be fine. Anyways, Monday I'm going to be playing Caves of God. Tuesday is probably gonna be either this or Dome Keeper. Wednesday is gonna be whichever one I don't do of those two. And then Thursday and Friday, I'm gonna leave open for now. One of them is likely gonna be a continuation of something else, and the other one might be something else entirely. I haven't decided yet. Although I'm thinking doing 3 games at the same time is probably plenty. But anyways, I'll figure that out. Hope you liked the stream. See ya.